There we go, that looks fine to me. Awesome. Then we can actually get started. Took forever to actually get everything set up today. Mostly because of the wonderful thing that is known as Minecraft not working properly. Or rather, a program launching Minecraft not working properly. Let's get some music up in here. Because Minecraft doesn't have a whole lot of music going on. What you do it? I'm just setting things up. We're gonna go collect some good old ice for the ice way today. That I've been working on a bit off stream. Let me increase the volume a little bit. And some things. And make sure they're low on my end. Okay, the auto levels look fine to me. Alright, we're good to go. That took forever. Now I hope that this performs well. I forget that there's a horse in the house now. Technical difficulty indeed. Why is this horse doing this? It's not even my horse that is in this base. Oh, you know. It's all good now, I'm pretty sure. Though I do realize that I need to find where in the world to get the ice. Which I do know where. Okay. I know where to get the ice. Because I saved the coordinates. I just gotta find where I saved the coordinates. I would have had time to look up all these things. If it wasn't for the fact that good old Overwolf and Curseforge was just like, nah, how about we just don't let you load up Minecraft pop. So that's how that is. Alright. Where is our lovely ice flows biome? Because we came across it before. I'm just trying to find it, because I saved a lot of different coordinates throughout my explorations. Which isn't surprising at all. In all honesty. When I've seen many interesting things out there. I couldn't mention that we could at one point go explore. But I still think... Don't quite got the gear for it yet. But it's always something to invest in later on. I think that could be fun. Actually not. That's one of the things that I am not. Okay, I think I found it. Took a good while. Let's see, what do we got here? What's the coordinates? Minus 700, minus 1400. That is easy peasy. And we should probably go back to the start for this. Now I'm non-binary for all those that are interested in knowing such things. Alright, let's get going. Thank you for the follow. I just gotta take this wonderful minecart ride. Should have probably brought a little bit more things with me, but this is fine. Oh boy. Oh well. Do hope people are having a nice... Oh god, I almost said Tuesday again. I swear. It's Thursday. Whoever allowed there to be 2 days that starts with the letter T. It's just like... Why was that allowed? Ridiculousness it is. There we go. Wow. We could use part way of the ice way. As you made it. I don't know if the bitrate will like this at all. But we'll see. It does look alright on my end, which is surprising. But this is not finished yet, so we can't go all the way with it. But that's what it's supposed to do. This long hallway from one base to the other. But without the ice all the way, it doesn't quite accomplish the goal exactly. But it got pretty far along before I had to go get more ice, which is what we're doing today. Real exciting stuff. At least it's not that far away. Which is good. We like when things are accessible and near. Speed. Yeah, you gotta go fast, as they say. Should see if we have any stuff over at this base that I want to pick up before heading back over yonder. This mushroom is still messed up from that one time the creeper blew up the bridge. Don't think we're ever gonna get to repair it. Not that that is much of a deal. We'll leave the door open. It's just irresponsible. Alright. Now, to head in the negatives. Which negatives? Just those negatives. Let me bring a little bit of this stuff. Not too much, because we're just basically gonna throw this stuff out. Because I want as much ice as possible. Because you can never have too much of it. Wow. Golly. That was a lag and a half. Okay, where are we going? We're going in... Let's see, we want to hit in both of the minuses. This way and this way. Okay. In the same direction as that big old pit that we have. Essentially. That is easy peasy. That can be done. Alright. Honestly, should just build another portal where the stuff is. But we haven't had quite the foresight to do such things. Golly! There's a lot of enemies hanging out outside. You guys. You guys just being dangles down there. Which is not surprising. Honestly, out of all the mobs, I'd argue that the skeletons are the meanest. Like, sure. Creepers can destroy your shit. But they're not as tenacious as the skeletons are, by far. Wow. Okay, there's a drop out of nowhere, which is not surprising. The new generation has just been adding pitfalls everywhere, if you're not careful. Here's that taiga. Gotta love a good taiga. With them fir trees. And lots of ferns. It's too bad I'm going to get ice, because there are a lot of interesting things I hear. Like, so many dogs. Just so many dogs. I have to remember that for later. Also testing out this new little thingamabobber for the avatar while doing the Minecraft. Sheesh! Okay, Mr. Drowned. Just relax. I'm trying to talk about the wacky thing that I made, or rather put in so that it can actually, you know, do little things when I talk. Unlike before where it was just a small looping image. Or looping GIF, more like it. Though some would say a GIF is an image. It is an image type. Still got quite a few ways to go. And walking through these woods. It's a little precarious. But we'll manage. Mr. Spider, please. You have better things to be doing with your time, I am sure. We're actually almost there. Even though it doesn't look like it at all. Because there's just spruce everywhere. But beyond these spruce, there's a good old cold ocean where you can find the packed ice. And you can also see a place where I obviously got stuck in. This is a crafting table right there. You don't usually see random crafting tables out in the wild like that. Let's see if we can try and carefully make our way down. Well, there are these many caves. But we're not exploring a cave at this particular moment. People enjoying their first day so far. I know for most people the day has literally just started. Okay, I think we're in the general area now. Here we are. We just gotta head to the 700s. And then we'll be right at the cold ocean. There'll be lots and lots of polar bears there. And bees, apparently. Bees, dogs. What more could you ever ask for? So it's really weird playing Minecraft this... Well, it's running slightly less smooth because I am currently streaming it. But my friend got us to try some thingies to optimize its performance, and it's been doing pretty good. It's been doing pretty wonders still. Not as impressive on stream, because there's still little frame dips here and there. That's just because streaming things usually entail things dipping a little bit. Unless you got a supercomputer, which I do not. This computer is like from... How old is this thing? This thing is like... really, really old now. Like, much older than any computer that should be streaming games should be. But we make do. We make do. Alright, it's time. Let's get some ice. And enjoy this very wonderful sound effect. It might be a little loud. There we go. So we'll be doing this for a short bit. And by a short bit, I mean, I don't know how long this will take. If I had a better pickaxe, this would go even faster. But, you know. We could pick up some blue ice, also, maybe. Problem with blue ice is that there's way less of it than the packed ice. So we could go for that clump over there of it. Just to add it in occasional spots in the tunnel for some speed boosts. First, at one time I tried to do like a little raceway with like packed ice and blue ice. With like little obstacles on the course. But like, that doesn't quite work out very well. But it was a fun idea at the very least. Even if it didn't really end up going anywhere. Blue ice takes a lot longer to mine than the packed ice. Which is not surprising. Grab one. We don't need that much blue ice. We're here for the packed ice, honestly. Sure hope you people enjoyed them ice-breaking sound effects. Oh, it's raining. But here it's snowing. I'm gonna go too close to that polar bear. It's got a nice little baby with it. Fun facts. Fun fact! Polar bears in this game are only aggressive if they have children. They are otherwise just good old passive mobs. But I don't think they attack you in peaceful. But might be wrong. Pretty sure nothing is supposed to be able to attack you in peaceful. Just trying to make my way up because it's easier to mine down than it is to mine up. Especially without scaffolding. I keep saying it like that, even though it's scaffolding. It's one of those words that are just weird. Maybe that's just my Swedish kicking in. Sure was worth the wait, huh? For all them technical difficulties. getting to see me mine ice for an undetermined amount of time. But you know, that's sometimes what happens on stream. Sometimes you just gotta do little things that take some time. Honestly, it'll be worth it, because the ice wave will be very, very useful. And then we'll have some ice over, in case we want to make another one for another place. Which we likely will, considering we do enjoy building things that are very far away from each other for some reason. Like, why can't we just keep the things close to each other? So there's less of a commute from one place to the other. Honestly, don't know. I'm not the one who's building things super far away, except for the mountain base, but that was because we couldn't find a mountain within, like, 5,000 blocks of our spawn, so we had to go pretty far out to find even a single mountain. At least a snowy mountain. Found plenty of jungle mountains, but wasn't quite what we were looking for when we were looking for mountains. Speaking of mountains, again, I've said it before, but the generation this time around for the mountains is very, very good. They actually look like mountains, unlike before, where they were just a random arrangement of various stone blocks with maybe a little snow on top. And that was your mountain. Okay. We're still got a few ways to go. At least I don't have shulker boxes, in which case I could have been doing this for way longer. But we haven't gotten to the end yet. Even though I argue that it's probably one of the things we should do. And I would not mind it, because I have an idea for a thing. Of changing up my skin a little bit. Because my current skin is just Bob. It's good old Bob. Good old Bob Animal Crossing. I was thinking, with the elytra, I could be a certain good old owl, but that would require us to actually go to the end and get the elytra, because without it, the ensemble is not complete. It would just feel like something is missing. Especially considering, even though I did the thing where moving the accounts over to a Microsoft account or whatever, you're supposed to get a cape. I didn't get a cape. It's very, very rude. Or maybe I missed clicking like a thing or whatever. Who knows? I sure don't. Gonna keep on going. Hopefully I don't accidentally break the pick in the process. Pretty sure I won't. Or I will. Contradicting yourself in literally the two statements right next to each other. This sure is a noise. But we're getting this done. My goodness, are we getting this done? Might as well get it out early. We can do other things the rest of the stream. Ooh. Kind of enjoy the color of the sundown on the snow over there. It's very nice. Do enjoy. Okay, we're getting there. I feel like the pick might be close to breaking before we actually fill up the entire inventory. Which would not be surprising in the slightest. I'm pretty sure that's what happened last time I did this as well. But you know. The snow is blue. Pretty sure the snow is normally not supposed to be blue, but what do I know? Maybe it's blue because of all the ice that is also blue. Or, I have no clue. Might be the lighting. I feel like if we go over there, back where we came, and then look at this, this particular, iceberg, we'll enjoy the sight of me excavating this thing. Right, practically I've ruined the... whatever was going on here. Aesthetically, but, you know. It's not like anybody else is gonna go out here. I'm the only one who gathers this ice. I do all the dirty work on this darn server, including organizing. Who could ever organize? I actually don't mind organizing. Organizing can be quite fun. At least when you're doing it for people's sake. Me, organizing for myself, equates to throwing a bunch of books on the table and going, yep, they're not on the floor. They're not in some place they're not supposed to be, so that's good enough. But if I have to have somebody else in my space, I immediately go, everything has to be perfect. Or at the very least, nice. I can't have everything just lie about in random places with no order. And that kind of translates over to this game as well, because people don't know how to just organize the chests and whatnot. Sure, we now have a little funny organize button. Or a sort button, but I still think that sorting things by hand is very important. Especially if you're putting things in different types of chests, and not everything in just one. In which case, organizing by hand becomes very, very useful. Unless you sit down and make, like, a humongous redstone sorting machine. Which I'm pretty sure none of us would have the patience to do so. Because I feel like that would take forever. At least in survival, to sit and, cobble up. So, organizing by hand it is. We've almost filled up so that there's only one row left. That's pretty good. That should be more than enough to actually finish off the current ice way. And we'll have a little bit left over for if we ever want to make another one. Which we might. There's a portal in the mountain base that I want to connect with the portal right below the mountain base. Just for convenience sake. So connecting them in the Nether, connecting them in the overworld, we're kind of already done with the little old railway that I made. Alright. Can go a little bit further with this pick. We want to be careful. Don't want to go too far because I'm not gonna try and finagle to get a silk touch pickaxe again because genuinely took forever with enchants. We don't need to go through that again. So let's just be careful. Wow, okay, now let's get 4 more. To fill up the stack, and then we can call it a day here. Alright, there we go. That's a lot of ice. Not as much ice as I would have hoped, but more than enough than what is necessary. So let's Let's fast travel back home. There's like old ruins down here. Ain't that neat? What's in this chest? Nothing of worth. There's a fishing rod. Oh, it's a shitty fishing rod. I'll take the wheat and the coal, I guess. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Fast travel complete. These horses in the base. Whoever thought that having the horses in the base was a good idea. It's not a good idea. We have a stable up top of the base where the horses could very much be. Alright. Let's put this pickaxe away so that I don't accidentally break it. And this place is a cluttered mess that I'm gonna have to clean up. I don't remember all of these being in here, but you know. Put you there. And put away this wheat and this coal. These darn horses. Coal is a mineral. And wheat, I would argue, is a plant. Alright. How much ice do we got? Hold on. Hold on, I'm just checking something out. Alright. I do need a pickaxe to actually work on this stuff though. So let's see, do we have any spare ones? We have lots of one that's almost broken. It's not gonna cut it. Wait, no. 3. There you go. 3. Not 4. 3. We don't want to make an extra long pickaxe. That would just be silly. Sticks. Pick. Horse, please. These horses don't even have names. Alright, let's go. Who doing things? Who's just putting random blocks up in here? They're obviously not supposed to be here. They're just putting things in random places. How irresponsible. Right. Let's go to the place that is known as the Nether again. Such a beautiful view that you get from going on the railway here. Like, I think it is very, very good. I think I did a great job on this railway. It might be short, but it gets the job done. And you get to see some pretty things when you are on the outside of it. I feel like one could probably stand to decorate it a bit more if we really wanted to make it something worthwhile to look at. Because most of it is just... It's like, do you like stone? You got stone. I should bring some of these minecarts back up when I return. Just to make sure that they're evenly distributed between the two stations. Because that would be smart. And I enjoy the idea of being pretty smart. Right, let's go. Let's go fast. Wow. I'll have to check this later what it looks like on stream because this is very smooth for me. But I doubt that it is smooth for everyone else. Freaking thought that I lit this place up just enough. But I guess I need even more torches. There's no such thing as lighting a place up enough, apparently. So we should be doing this in the upward direction. Just for safety's sake. I forget what the stone is. I think this is just... It's deep slate. This poor deep slate. It's being thrown into the ocean of lava below. I'm gonna be careful and not misplace the ice, because I don't have the pick with me to get it back. Careful, careful. I love being careful on this stream. Oh, for the most part. I can think of many, many times when I was not careful on the stream. Almost feels like when you give somebody else some really good advice, but then you forget to follow your own advice that you just gave. It's like, you know what is good, but for whatever reason, it's just difficult to follow along. It's like you got the knowledge, but you're just not using it yourself. Ooh! I like me some glowy stone. Too bad it's quite difficult to pick up right here. So I'm not gonna try it. Don't want to accidentally fall into this lava pit. Don't think that would be a very good decision of mine to do so. I don't even remember if we have keep inventory properly on here in the Nether. Forget if actually I've checked that. Probably something that would be worthwhile to double check, but you know, this is not the time for it. I'm not wasting this precious ice. Let's get rid of this carpet. Now it can finally be an ice way and not a carpet way. There's an Enderman. Ain't that nice. And again, I accidentally wander into the wrong angle. Just subconsciously. Right. No, don't. Stay on this side. Me. It's for the better. Promise. Okay, we're in the corner now. Awesome. It's long enough to reach the spot. But we did it. That should be smooth sailing from here, which I guess sort of is a pun, considering you have to use the boat on the ice. But, like, you usually don't sail on ice. Though considering water does not work in the Nether, that's kind of your one option if you want to go fast. Although imagine the poor souls that are just like, I'm gonna make a railway in the Nether. Just make an ice way. Sure, you don't get the fidelity of a railway, where you can make it go up and down and all that jazz, but you don't really need it. At least I would say you don't need it. Some real exciting things here. Get rid of this carpet. At least we have plenty of carpet if we want to ever use it for anything. I don't know what you would use carpet for in particular, but we got it. Maybe we could start a carpet store. Are those still a thing? Because I remember seeing those over here. There was just a store dedicated to carpets. Carpets and rugs. But I'm pretty sure those aren't really all that popular anymore these days. If you want carpets, you gotta go to the furniture stores. Because, you know, carpets are furniture. Right? That's how that works. Okay, we're almost done getting rid of all this. There we go. Awesome. Let's just real quick go back over to where the ice is. And we can continue working on it. Gotta love the occasional, just ambient noises here in the Nether. Do you get anything from, like, wacky lava sounds? What sounds like distant screaming? Fire sounds? Somebody who has a door that creaks really bad? Sometimes even the little noise for, like, radioactive stuff. At least in the basalt deltas. I remember when I worked on this originally, and there was like a strider that was just going up the lava stream. Involuntarily, because I'm pretty sure striders do not choose whether they go up and down the lava stream. Because these kind of rise to the top of the lava, no matter if the lava is running or not. And then you get the unfortunate thing that sometimes they just fall. They just fall. They just fall from the lava stream, because they're like, we don't want to be in the lava stream. Then they accidentally just go smack on the lava. Because they they walk on the lava, so when they land on the lava, it's as if they landed on any other like land block. Oh, look at this lava down there. This spot in particular is really annoying to do the tunnel around. But it's cool because the lava is right outside of the window. I'm not sure how the glass is not melting, but I won't complain. This game has its own set of physics that are not entirely true to real life, which is probably for the better. I'm sure someone out there has probably made it so that, like, they have a mod where all the things are, like, way more, sensical. If that makes any sense. If that is the right word to use. You know what's great about streaming? It really allows me to just ramble on about the random stuff that comes across in my brain. And that's content. Although I don't really... I feel like people should not be using the stuff that they end up doing and making and just calling it content. Like, that's the kind of stuff that you reserve for, like, some fucking stupid corporation or whatever. I would not be one to say that people should label the things that they make as content. At that point, they're just kind of removing a lot of the finesse, I guess? I don't know, there's something about it that just strikes me as weird. Like calling your art content. Like, no, it's art. I feel like those two things are not the same. Or at least you're doing yourself a disservice by calling your art content. But, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. This pick is almost not gonna make it, I don't think. But we're gonna keep on going until it breaks. This is how it is. And then hopefully it reaches all the way. I don't want to have to go back and get another one, but it should be pretty quick. All things considered, since the ice weight is almost done. This thing has been a long time in the making. Mostly because of the fact that getting silk touch is such a gamble. Literally. This thing is gonna break. Yep. Oh. This is fine. Means I could go get some more torches to also light up this place more. Because we don't want creatures spawning in this place. That would be annoying. Alright, let's go back. Let's go fast. Whee! Then you gotta turn here. If only diagonals were easier to make. Then we could have just made a diagonal line, but it's not quite that easy to pull off in Minecraft, I would say. Requires a lot more work than just doing it like this. Excuse me, small child. It is not advisable to be on the road. Well, let's back it up a little bit, because it's really annoying when the boat ends up going in the portal. Then you have to, and when you break it, the thing ends up on the other side, and then you have to go get it again. It's a hassle. So maybe we should have some kind of speed bump or whatever right there, so that people don't go too fast. And just go immediately into the portal. Usually we have some sort of station. Or at least last time I did these, there was a good old station that you could just kind of stop at. Let's also heed my own advice. Grab a bunch of these minecarts to bring back up to the upper station, so we keep the number of parts even. So that we don't just end up running out of them in one spot. Because that would be really annoying to be like, ah, there's no minecarts here. Like, what are you gonna do then if there's no minecarts for the minecart track? You're gonna walk? You're gonna go through the effort of making another minecart on your own? Which I guess is doable, but just keeping it even is always guarantees that there will be stuff available. Stunning as always, this beautiful mountain of ours. At one point I want to make a little place for a lovely foxy boy, or a deer potato. But that will come in due time. There we go. Now we got minecarts for days. I should organize these at some point. Probably will be what I'll do right after I'm done with the iceway here. Right. Let's make another pick. Going for our supply of iron. I'm sure people do not mind, because it is for a good cause. It'll make them able to travel much, much faster. I need to remember where I put all them torches. Not in there. Here, dear. So many. There's my bed in there. Do want to bring that along. Because, it's good to have. So you don't have to run through the night all the time. Even though there's not necessarily a night in the Nether, but for overworld purposes, it's good. Let's go back down again. I really should connect the one thing to the other, but we'll get to that. Oh, we'll get to that. So how's Mario Day? It's March 10th. Which, I was thinking, it's Mario Day, you know, as people call it. Maybe I should play a Mario game. But, like, I don't have any Mario games on my computer. I'm pretty sure there are no Mario games on the computer, unless you do, you know what? But, you know. They're fun. The Mario games. They're not anything groundbreaking by any means, I say. But they're fun, for what it's worth. It's no owl boy, but I feel like you can say that about a lot of games. Speaking of, I'm actually editing a video together. Kinda, sort of a highlight of the Owlboy streams. Sort of. I'm calling it the Owlboy experience. But, you know. It's less of a highlight and more so just like all the important parts of the game, along with me doing stupid shit. Because I like that game. I think it deserves a video. I should honestly be making more highlights, but between all the things that I gotta do, all the art, the commissions, the job searches, hanging out with friends, finding time to edit videos is it's a harder one. Because you kinda gotta sacrifice one thing for the other. And sometimes you don't wanna do that. Like, I want my time to draw. I want my time to hang out with friends. I want my time to do the things. So, whenever I get the chance, is to sit down and just kinda edit. And it's certain to take it. I'm hoping to also finish up Viva Pinata. Mostly because of the fact that I can actually then gather some proper footage of things for the second iceberg, which will be fun. I feel like people would enjoy that one. People really enjoyed the first one, which is very, very nice. I'm very glad it was very well received, even if a lot of people had a whole bunch of things to add, which is actually really nice because that means that I get more stuff to put in the oven. And things that I've discovered myself by just playing the game again. Alright? We did it! For the most part, I need to put down torches like literally everywhere to stop these little bastards from spawning. Effort in there. There's a magma cube. I like the magma cubes. I feel like they're an underrated mob in this, because we don't need torches here. The lava is bright enough, but, you know, can never hurt. And we gotta put these down here, there's not space up there. There we go. Easy peasy, no worries here. I'm also thinking of if I should change this schedule for the Thursday streams. Just a little bit. If I should start just a teensy bit later. Because doing it this early, I think is doing it a little bit of a disservice. Which is not quite what I would want. Not that I don't mind. He's kinda streaming and letting things happen as they do. It's a little nice to have at least one or two people in the chat to kind of bounce off of, if that makes any sense. Like, I can provide plenty of commentary on my own. I can ramble on and on and on about things. But feels a little bit more, I don't know. There's something about just chatting with them fellers. Or at least responding a little bit to the things that happen in the chat. It's pretty fun. Hi there, mister. Make sure you don't keep on popping up on the road. Because they're real traffic hazards, these zombie piglins. Also, there's no rhyme or reason how I'm placing these torches, which I apologize to anyone who might not enjoy that. But, like, sometimes you just need a little chaos. I mean, it's not that important how the torches are placed. The more important thing is that they are placed to prevent these wonderful pigs from being on the road. Because we don't need them on the road. Well, road and road. Would you call this a road? I feel like most people would not want to drive on a road made of ice. I feel like that's a lot of people's nightmare, probably. At least I've heard that it's not a thing that people probably like very much. Having to drive on ice. Which is entirely fair, I think. I'm not the biggest fan of walking on ice, but I feel it's not that bad once you know how to do it. There are tips and tricks to walking on ice without falling over real bad. Like, for example, taking it slow. It usually helps. Going quickly on ice is bad news. Keeping your feet flat when you take your steps is also another thing that is good for when you're trying to walk on ice. Because the more you slide your foot around, the more likely you're gonna fall over and slip. So if you just do the duck feet, as we call it over here, then you'll be fine. Where you walk flat on your feet. That's always something that fascinates me, how in some places just driving on snow or driving when there is snow is just something that some people just cannot do. It's apparently the most terrifying thing ever. Meanwhile over here, you're expected to know how to drive when it comes to snow. It's taught when you learn how to drive. Because they literally put you in, like, a place that is just full of ice and snow. And they're like, drive. Don't crash the car. And that's your test. Though in some places when it's cold enough, they don't actually have you go to such a place. They're just like driving the snow and ice on the road right now. Alright. I don't think we have an ice chest. But you know what chest we do have that is completely pointless? This. We do not need a rail chest. Let's just put on in all the ice. There we go. We can put on this sign. Ice. And then these can go in the miscellaneous. What are you two doing? These horses work in mysterious ways. But I feel like real-life horses also work in mysterious ways. You tell me someone who understands a horse. And I won't believe you. God, there's so much fucking carpet. There's so much carpet. Why did I make this much carpet? Why did I think this was a good idea? Make this much carpet. Stop doing that! Why are you on the anvil? Am I interrupting something? Because that seems strange. Let's put all this wool carpet in the wool chest. And in the moss carpet in the moss chest. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Let's grab all these. Let's organize! Who doesn't love organizing? Probably a lot of people. Let's grab all this stuff. This stuff I don't even want to touch. This stuff can be here. Dirt. We have any misc stone. We have some basalt. Basalt. And the deep slate goes in the deep slate. Cobble goes in cobble. Netherrack goes in netherrack, of course. Planks go in planks. And then logs go in logs. And then the nether quartz goes in the minerals, because quartz is a mineral. Here we go. Let me double check. There, we also have this offer chest, which people can use to put things in. Has somebody put anything in here? A lot of things in here. Let me just take all this. Put in this singular torch, I guess. Put that in here. Organizing to some chill tunes. Put that in there. Bones are monster parts. So string. Put the snowballs in the miscellaneous. Yep. Guess we got pants. It's all golden pants. If you're ever in need of golden pants, come down to the Golden Pants Emporium, where we have only golden pants. If you want anything else, fuck you. We don't have it. Should I put the poisonous potato amongst the foods? Yeah, I should. This be a little devious. I do have a funny thing that I want to know. This golden weighted pressure plate, I don't know what to do with. I guess I put it in here. Weird. I feel like the obsidians go in here, in the minerals. It's so different from all the other rocks. In my opinion. Why do we have diorite? Who even likes diorite? Lots and lots of gravel. I'm sure someone out there probably likes diorite, but like, really? That's the rock you're gonna choose? There are so many other good rocks. Like, for example, what is it called? Granite. Granite is amazing. And people who tell me granite is not amazing clearly are out of their mind. I enjoy granite, especially in Mizunos. It looks amazing in Mizunos. It's like bricks, but better. Why? Why are the horses like this? There's two things left in here, and then... Okay, we have plenty of leather boots. We don't have to worry about running out of leather boots anytime soon. Neither of these go in here. Dripstone goes in here, though. And we want to probably repair this, but it's gonna take a lot of things to repair. So, probably should wait on it. I'm just gonna put it in the corner here, make sure that everybody knows that it's special. Scrap the equipment that I obviously slapped in here because I want to have space for other things. Actually, let's take the slightly worse shears. That looks about right, except for our silk touch hoe. The most important of all things. I also have the spyglass. How does the spyglass work again? It works like that. It works just like that. These guys used swimming. Apparently there's water flowing in here somewhere. But I don't know where, because I'm pretty sure I filled this whole thing out. But, you know what? I don't mind a little, occasional water noise. Sounds a lot like an aquarium. So it fits. It works. Alright, potato. I want to make sure that you get the little house as well, somewhere. I'm not sure where, but you're gonna get a spot up in here. That's for sure. I'm just gonna make a horse room, I guess. I don't want these horses just randomly walking around. I got this room that I'm not sure what I'm doing with. Maybe this could be the horse room? We could have like a little fox room in the upper place. I'm gonna make this the horse room. It's funny to have a horse walking around the house, but it's also annoying. So I can only have so much patience for these horses. Let's make some bricks and some tiles. And let's make the horse room for horses. Get out of here. So we don't have to have them walk all over the place. Might be hard to get them out of the base, but maybe I'll make a way for them to get out of the base. So you can actually use them if you want to travel around. Although I doubt anyone will ever actually want to use the horses to travel around. At least not now that the iceway is done, and you're likely to... As soon as the elytra pops in, the horses are gonna be completely useless. Nobody's gonna want to use horses anymore. Ah. There we go. The placing skills are not really there. But I try my best. Don't know what would be in a horse room aside from maybe some hay. Maybe we can get a grass floor going. Maybe not have a hole in, like, the floor. That would probably be a good idea. Maybe we could have like a little bit of fence just to emulate that. It's sort of like the outside. What if we make a horse elevator? I don't know if horses have their fall dampened by water though. Nor do I think they float. In this game, in real life, I'm pretty sure horses float. Even though I'm pretty sure horses are not very good swimmers. I don't recall horses being good swimmers, at least. You know, it's an animal that you wouldn't expect to be a good swimmer, that for some reason is a good swimmer. The moose. The moose, for some reason, is quite capable at swimming. Which might surprise you, considering it is a very, very big animal. And it also has hooves. But you'll find that moose, oftentimes, take themselves a little swim. So always keep an eye out. If you go into the lake, does it have moose in it? Always be on the alert for random moose. Wait, please, horses. Stop being in the way. For your own good. Don't! That's why they had the little thing. Don't! Don't! I said don't! You bastard of a creature. Do not go through the portal. I don't know, I'm gonna have to grab you from over there. All these things that I do for these horses that aren't even mine. Ridiculous, I say. And then we'll see if we can make a little place for dear potato. I'm sure he would enjoy a room. So he doesn't have to sit with the llamas all day. Even though I'm sure the llamas are perfectly fine company. Still makes me sad that we got llamas instead of alpacas, because there was a vote between were they gonna add llamas or alpacas. And llamas for some reason won, even though alpacas in my opinion are way cuter than llamas. But, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can't win them all. Ah, why? Alright. Mine these out and put in the chiseled stone in here. Is it called chisel stone? Honestly, can't remember. And something. Scorches just everywhere. Of course. We want the things. Can we get 4 of these fancy things? Yeah, chisel stone bricks. I was correct. Wasn't thinking of something completely different. Yes, this is where you're going to be soon, horse. Might as well get used to the sights. Let's have half of this be grass, and the other half be like sand? I don't know, my instincts would tell me that sand would make sense. Don't know why. But it just does. But for now we should just gather the dirt and get one block of grass. Ah. We can get that going. I'm not gonna use the pickaxe to get the grass. Because I don't want to risk accidentally breaking it, so we're gonna pick up the most useful item of all time. The Silk Touch Hoe. Genuinely, probably the least useful item to have Silk Touch on. Like, what even would you be able to pick up with Silk Touch using the hoe? I can't think of a single thing that it would be useful for. Do we not have more regular dirt? We have rooted dirt. I feel like we have more dirt somewhere. Did somebody put it somewhere where it's not supposed to be? Or is that really all the dirt we have? I guess that's really all the dirt we have. Cool. I'll go get some more then. Can't believe this. What are the most abundant resources in the game? What's that? We don't have more than like 8? Yee! Let's see if we can actually find some grass. Because I'm pretty sure all this is snow. Ow. Do we have any grass? Like any grass at all? No? It's all snow. Like, if we go down here in the Mega Tiger, there's not gonna be any grass. It's all podzol. Ugh. This is dry dirt, this is not... This is coarse dirt. Can't even have regular ass dirt. What is this? What is this? This is trash. I love the Mega Tiger, but I need grass. And there's no grass on this mountain. So I guess I'll go down. So much traveling up and down the mountain today. At least it's more convenient than if I had traveled up and down manually. Could you imagine if I had to walk up and down the normal way? Take forever. Oh, I forgot this is for my friend with all the boats. Those boats will be useful for later, when I actually bother to put up a thing so that you can grab boats at one station and boats at the other station. Hopefully we don't end up with such a situation again where somebody accidentally puts all the boats in one station. Because then likely will happen. I think after we get this room done and all that jazz, probably gonna wrap it up there. Have it be a bit shorter stream today. I feel like a shorter stream is not that bad for today. Just got that inkling that I got other things I could be doing today, like drawing, which I do enjoy drawing. One of my favorite pastimes. I'm not an artist for nothing. Let's grab a little bit of dirt. Don't want to mess up the countryside too bad, so it's gonna tactically take it from random corners, and it'll probably not be very noticeable. That should be more than enough dirt. Now we need one grass. Here will be our grass. Alright. Easy enough. Then we just go back up. There's only one bee. What do you mean? One bee is better than no bee. You know what's even better than one bee? Two bee. I think something is going on in my brain today. Might be the slight fatigue that I'm feeling from going quite a bit without any snack. Because I had breakfast and then nothing else. Should probably invest in getting something when I wrap up the stream, so I don't end up getting too lightheaded. Because that's not good. It's good to stay feeling well. Though I feel like that's sort of a given. To stay well. But, I mean, some people might need the advice. That is a good amount. We just placed on the grass right there. And we're gravy. Are you jumping up like the ladder, horse? I'm pretty sure horses should not be able to climb ladders. I would not want horses to be able to climb ladders. This just sounds like a recipe for disaster. And also it would mean that the horse would be fundamentally different to what the horse currently is, because a horse, as it is, could not climb a ladder. It would basically be impossible. There it goes. Let's make another one. And see if we have any sand. Do we even have any sand? I thought I used to use gravel. I'm sure the horses don't mind some gravel. They have lots of gravel, but no sand. Used up all the sand to make glass. Who pushed the dogs together like that? Was it the horses? I think it was the horses. Probably it's the horses. The horses are pushing an agenda. By pushing dogs. Make gravel and make another pickaxe. Gravel. And 1, 2, 3. Scrap stick. 1, 2. I do enjoy having the crafting tables in the wall like this, because it means you can access them from over here as well. It's convenient. Even if some people would argue otherwise. I think it's neat. Don't fall in the hole again. Sure, I'm glad nobody's here to see this. Sure, it'd be embarrassing. God. I do realize I have to put down a little bit of the cobble here so that the gravel just doesn't descend into madness. Now, if we had sand, I would just put sand in here instead, but we only have gravel. So the horses will get some gravel. Isn't that nice? Isn't that so sweet? Alright, let's get some fence, some hay bales, something. I don't know what else you would give the horses. We have lots of spruce fence and dark oak fence. Well, not a lot of dark oak fence, but quite a few. Probably want to place up a gate or something. Even if the horses cannot go through a single gate. They can go through a double gate. But there's no such thing as a double gate. There. We'll get something fun going in the ceiling later. Let's make a door. Even though I'd argue that a door will not look that great, but we want to keep these horses from going places. And it's about the best that I can come up with. Do we have more dark oak? We have a little bit of dark oak. That's good stuff. There we go. Let's see how this looks if we place down a door over there. Probably won't look that pretty. But if it will keep the horses from coming out, it'll make it do. I have idea. It'll be a weird solution, but at the very least it won't make people get hurt every time they try to take the horses out of the stable. We do have dark oak stairs. Perfect! Perfect. It's exactly what we need. We just place one right there. And one right there. It's not the most grandiose of solutions, but it'll do. Now to get the horses down here. I can't ride these because they have the saddles on. So I'm just gonna carefully maneuver. Probably gonna get my head hurt a couple of times, but it's fine. Ow. There we go. One horse in. Now to find the second horse. The brown one. You. Come here. Wow. Almost saw it for the world there. Gonna get my head hurt a couple of times again. This is fine. Ow. Second horse in. For closeness. Alright. Do we have any hay bales? We probably have a few hay bales, right? We have wheat. Oh, wheat. As my friends say it. I don't know why they have to say it like that. We don't have that much wheat, but we can get more wheat to our wheat field. Let's go bonkers. This is how you harvest. You destroy everything in your path. Gardening. I honestly would really love gardening, I think, in real life. Although we don't really have much of a thing going on outside. I have the tiny ass yard. But like, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to put stuff in there. Maybe I should get a planter box. And do some planting now that the spring is here. Well, sort of here. It's teetering on the edge of soon. There we go. Let's place down some hay bales in the horse room. Everybody's gonna be like, where's the horses? They're in the horse room. Banished to the horse realm. Because they're annoying. Should make them a thing of water. Why am I putting this much care into a place that is literally just going to hold these horses? And that's it. I don't know. I guess he's got an eye for detail. Let's see if we can get something nice going, actually, looking. I have an idea. Wait, come on. You can make me stairs. We want quite a few stairs. Probably 8 stairs? Something like that. Then we're gonna go down here again. And then get one of our mini buckets of water. Speaking of, stay hydrated. Enjoy your liquids. They're good for you. Horse, please. Oh, you can do it like that. Horse, please. Get out of the way. I'm trying to make you a trough. See? It's amazing looking. I made one too many stairs, but that's fine. We can live with that. What are you two doing? I don't understand these horses. They're like climbing, like goats. They're horses. Let's get some water. And place it down over with them horses. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a disaster. Where did the white horse go? Oh, there it is. It was hiding. We're gonna need a couple of more water buckets, eh? Then I can be like, I did you peoples a horse broom. Dude. Be sure to appreciate it. That way we won't have horses walking all over the place and annoying all of the other animals. Well, never mind. I didn't need more than that, then. Okay, these horses are doing fine, enjoying themselves. Having a grand old time up in here. For all it's worth. Can probably grab 1 or 2 torches. Just to light up the place a little bit more. Pretty sure horses are not big fans of darkness. But I would not know. I don't know that much about horses. They're animals. That's about it. I know far more about owls and such birds. There we go. Looking pretty nice, I say. Not that bad. We just gotta wait for this grass to spread. And maybe get a sign saying horse room so nobody's confused. People be like, where are our horses? And they're in the horse room. Because, that's where they belong, I guess. Horse room. It's the most inefficient way to do that, but it's about what one should expect, honestly. There we go. All done. I am happy and content with accomplishing such tasks. I would need to figure out where to put, like, a fox room. For our dear potato. Because I'm not entirely sure where that would go. You only got so much space up in here that we can use. Could always make him a little house outside. Or have this teeter off in this direction, or this direction. I'm always down to making a secret room as well, but here's the thing, making a secret room on stream kinda ruins the secret a little bit. Not that I expect my pals to be watching them streams. Frankly. I feel like they have better things to be doing, but you never know. That would ruin the surprise. So that'd be something to do off stream, I think, if I ever want to do a little secret. Because I've made secret rooms before in our bases. It's always fun to make a little secret room that's all mine. Not that I'm keeping away very important items from people. I'm literally just putting stuff in there that I don't want going around the place. Or things that I'm like, this is important. Or here's a room that has one thing in it, and it's an item frame with a golden axe in it, named haha video game reference. That's the secret room. There's not much more to it. Sometimes all you need is just a little bit of that, and then people go, what? When they see it. Like, for example, I don't think people have, when my friends have been going around, I don't think they've noticed the secret sign that I have over here. Like, I have a lot of little secrets that I put up all over the place that I think go unnoticed most of the time, until they eventually aren't, and people go, what? What is this? And I'm like, it's secret. It's funny. And some people don't appreciate my humor. Which is fair, I suppose. But the people that stick around and watch my streams clearly do. Unless they're just kidding themselves. I mean, like, no, I don't like your humor at all, but I'm still gonna watch. I think, at that point, why are you even doing it? If you don't actually enjoy it, like the personality of a streamer, then why would you ever watch their stream? Or at least keep watching beyond the first watch. Let's check out the top of this mountain, because there's like a little spot that my friend built. There's also plenty of goats still around. We love the goats. They're friends. They're just good little fellers. There's like a stable here, which now has all grass in it. Grows pretty fast, doesn't it? It's cozy, it's nice, and has lanterns in it. There's an airlock, because it's always good when you're working with the animals in this game. But I think it's a pretty quaint old building. Also got some stairs over here from the base and up. For ease of access. There's what? Standing majestically. What, please? Alright. What's a thing we could offer Vice to? Do kind of want to see. Oh, we can break this down now. Now that the horses are not gonna accidentally get themselves in the Nether. I forget what this leads. If we've even made anything around this place. I don't think we have. No, we have not. This is just a place. In our little space. Could probably use building something around here. How far away are these? Oh, please, Mr. Skeleton. I'm just trying to build. Stop it. You brought this on yourself. Heckin' a poor builder. And then from here we can make a little path from here to the F portal. I have to figure out how far away this thing is from the F1. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out, I think. Though I'm not sure if I'll do it on this stream. I feel like there's something to worry about when I'm not streaming. Yeah, maybe I should ask people what they think of the first day stream schedule. If I should have it start a bit later or not. Just to see what people's opinions are. I suppose I could move Harold to the horse room. My sweet, sweet Harold. Yeah, sure. Let's move you to the horse room, even though I don't... Donkeys are better than horses. In my humble, sweet opinion. I don't know how much my opinion is worth. Oh, Harold, please. Harold, please. You hit box. It's too big. Ow. Actually, it's pretty easy to get the horse out. Here we go. Harold will make himself acquainted with the horses. Can close this. Because you can just ride your horses out here. Although this is a very precarious place to have your horse go. But you can ride outside of the base here with your horse. Easy peasy. Might hurt your head a tiny bit on the way out. But, you know, sometimes you gotta make little sacrifices like that. Were you gonna jump? Oh, it jumped and phased out of existence for a second. That's how goats work. They have many, many ways to do metaphysical feats, such as phasing out of existence. Only temporary. Potato. My boy. And we cannot forget the cat that occasionally just disappears. I think it's pretty good for today. I am starting to feel pretty tired. So I should probably, before I get even more tired, is take the signs, follow them, and take a break. ask the good old peoples what do they think. Should we change the schedule for the first days just a little bit? Probably something worthwhile to ask the people that are gonna catch this VOD as well, in case they happen to wanna catch the stream. Be like, should I change the schedule a little bit? Because first days I have a wide range of when I can do things. I could technically do it at 7 PM on first days as well, but here's the thing. You know, I'm mostly doing it early on Thursdays, just to give people a chance to join the stream in case they can't join on, like, on the Tuesdays. During 7 PM my time. So, that's kind of why I do it a bit earlier on the Thursdays, just to see if there's a different crowd that can manage to come watch. But from my experience, there's a lot less people that show up on Thursday streams, except for on very special occasions, which I'm guessing is mostly tied to to people actually having their day off. Or when I stream for 3 hours and people show up around the third hour. Which kind of gives me the sign that maybe I should start a bit later in the day on Thursdays, if you know what I mean. So that's something that I should probably invest looking into. And see what people think. See if I should start things a bit later. Probably would be a good idea, all things considered, but then I need to check in and make sure that everybody knows that I changed my schedule slightly. But that's something. What do you people think? You think it's a good idea to change the schedule a bit? Should I keep it? Feel free to tell me, or in whatever means you want. If it be through the Discord, which we do have a stream Discord, or like in the YouTube comments if you're watching this in the VOD. But yeah, that's something. Don't I think I'm gonna call it for today here before I get all exhausted up in here. And I take my good old break. I can enjoy some other things during the day. But I hope the people that have watched have enjoyed the stream, as we've gone around, gotten some ice, finished the iceway, talked about a lot of random garbage, and made a horse room. I guess it's a horse and donkey room, technically, but we're just gonna call it the horse room. But I hope people have a good Thursday, enjoy a good old Mario Day, I guess. If you will, since it's March 10th. And I will see you all next week with more Viva Pinata on Tuesday, as usual. And then we'll see what we end up playing on next Thursday. Maybe some more Minecraft? Maybe another game. I'll have to look for my catalog, which I forgot to do that until today. I have a lot of games in my collection, so it's gotta be a lot to look through. I need to set aside some time for that. But I will be back next week with some more streams. And I hope you all have a good day. Whatever heck in time it might be. Over where you people be at. And that'll be that. Have a good one.